And I know for a fact I can't be with a man who's not ambitious. That's something I cannot do. If I, start dating you and you're a janitor, and it doesn't matter. It's not like you have to have like this bachelor's degree. You have to be making six figures just like I am. You got to be doing all this other stuff. Like, no, it's not even about that. Like, if I meet you and you're a janitor, we get married, you're a janitor. By year 5, I expect you to be head janitor. By year 6, I expect you to, be you're head of a team. By year 10, you need to invent a mop that is going to revolutionize the way that people mop floors. Like, that's the kind of ambition I'm looking for. You need to be constantly growing, constantly moving. But if I look at you and we married year 1, in year 10, you still in the same position that I met you in year 1, I'm going to be annoyed. I know I'm going to wake up upset. So I would just rather not even deal with it. Because I know you're not going to work for me. And I think the problem is that we get into these situations where we settle for people that we know don't work for us. And then we want to complain. We want to call our girlfriends. And then we're embarrassed because whenever you bring this brother around, they're like, damn, ain't that the nigga she was just talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that.
Hey, and that's what I'm trying to understand. Because...
Go to the heart, Jada. Go to the heart.
Because if
does Jada ask this question?
Is settling, giving up, or is settling compromising? Well, basically just accepting the fact that no one is ever going to be perfect, or there's always going to be some type of situation or issue that's going to come into play. Mm-hmm. And that is the thing that I think a lot of people may deal with, where they're just like, okay, can I stay in this situation and make the best of it? Or do I just keep running around like without, knowledge of where the end is gonna, where I'm gonna end up at the end? So so you're saying that no matter what, you should just stay, like, rely on faith and just know who you are and just know that the greater good is gonna come.
I could be bad all by myself. I don't need nobody to come be bad with me.
You listen,
and I'm saying that, there are some things I'm willing to compromise, like, but it got to be the perfect situation for me. Right. It got to be something that we can work on together and build. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a situation with your breath, we're gonna have a dentist appointment. I'm going to, I'm going to give you tools that are gonna help you get there. Right. But I got to be willing to do that, and sometimes I don't want to. Like, because when you settle, you got to do work over the work, and meeting people is already work within itself. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes, a man having kids, that's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like, it's already complicated trying to get to know you, but now I got to get to know you, your kid, the baby mama. I got to see you every other week because you got the baby. Like, that's a lot. Do I really want to put myself in a situation like that? Right. Do I want to deal with your baby mama looking at you crazy? Do I want to deal with her dipping into her pockets before, I got to wait for Uncle Sam to get it. Then I got to wait for whoever, your bills. And then I'm after that. Like, no, I'm not into that. I don't want that. Like, and I don't want you to have no attitude when she call you and we out to dinner and now all of a sudden you got an attitude with me. I'm going to have a problem with that. So no, I ain't dating no man with no kids because it's not my thing.
2 baby mamas or 3.
Child. So think about every single time you compromise and every single time you put yourself in a situation and you were sitting there like, damn, now I got to deal with this nigga shit. Like, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. And if you do that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to regret it. You know your limits. And I think people need to stick within their limits. I think the problem is that we've been so comfortable and so programmed to draw outside the line. Like, that's normal. That's an abnormality. It's not normal to draw outside the lines. Like, I'm the type of person, I draw in the lines. I know what my boundaries are. So if I know something is going to get on my nerve, something is going to bother me, something's going to vexate me, something's going to make me feel uncomfortable,